Good times.
Yeah. I think this is a fast pool.
You sorry?
I think it's a fast pool.
I agree. What were you at on that?
That was a 25 sprint, 25 easy. I did 32.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's salt water. I know that's more common down here.
I don't think it's salt. It doesn't taste salty.
Not really, but it's like, there is something different.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Good times. Perfect for siding right now.
Oh, that's a good, I should have done that.
Sun's right in the eyes.
I'll practice that tomorrow. I remember at Indian Wells, we swam directly into the sun.
Man, that's the one thing that's hard about this race. Well, a few things, but hard about this one. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, that water, that is a very fast pool.
Yeah, I was swimming.
That'd be nice to train in that.
I mean, I am tapered, but I wasn't expecting to do that quick.
Yeah. What does your taper look like?
We don't, I feel like I do, so today I'm just 30-minute run. This swim, which is a lot shorter than normal, 1700. And then, so like a week out, like, we only started doing shortening anything on like last Saturday, like a week out. We did like an hour run, so like an hour 35, and then 2 hours 15 on the bike on Sunday. So long ride, just up at 4.5. And then this week was overall like way shorter. Like once we got to Monday, it was really cutting the distance.
I don't know if I've had a taper before. And granted, I have no idea what a taper looks like or feels like. But like, I know you slow down and you ease into it.
Yeah.
And it's more like zone 2, less like VO2.
It depends. What my coach likes to do, he likes to have like kind of more intensity. Like I'm doing a lot less, but I'm doing like a lot more efforts, like pickups and stuff.
Okay.
So it's like less volume, but we try and keep like overall intensity like pretty high.
Okay.
That's what he does at least. There's a lot of different trains of thought for tapering.
Gotcha. I feel the taper for the longer, like anything over the 70.3, but I guess it's just that like the taper versus normal training.
Yeah.
Just there's like not much of a difference.
When you're up at 23 or 24 hours a week,
Yeah.
there's a bit more of a difference, I feel.
Yeah, I'm at about like 20 to 25.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I'm at about probably like 12 to
so you keep that up in a race speed?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm at about like 12, or no, I'm at about like 12 to 15,000 meters a week. Probably about around like 120 to 150 miles on the bike a week. And then probably like 20-ish miles of running, and then like 3 sets of strength training.
I don't know the distances. I tend to track time.
Gotcha.
A bit more, just because it's like you don't have to convert like. 10 miles of running is a lot farther than 10 miles on the bike.
That's true.
I'd say this has been maybe a slightly more aggressive taper than we've usually done, but I'm not sure.
Do you have a biker run or anything after this?
No, this was it for today.
Okay.
I think his thought process for today was a little bit of travel's hard.
Yeah, just shake off. My training does not stop. Everything I do is year round, and to a degree, like you do train for the race that is upcoming, but I'm always training nonstop. It's 6-7 days a week, 2 to 3, sessions a day. I will do somewhere between, I'd say, like 12 to 15,000 meters in the pool a week. I'd say I average probably 150 miles on the bike a week. I run probably 20 to 25 miles a week, and then 3 strength training sessions a week. And for this, very course specific, the run here is very flat and fast. So I'm, really practicing some good track sessions and speed work and getting good cadence, and also recovery for my leg as well. The bike here, it's a hilly course. It's short, punchy hills, nothing like super crazy climbs, but definitely got some steep pitches to them. So in terms of preparation, there is a app that I use called Zwift. Zwift is absolutely awesome, a great training platform. They have, I believe it's called the Oceanside course that's on there. So my coach will just plug in my training plan and get me ready for, again, a bike specific course for this. For the swim, it's just a lot of time in the pool, a lot of drill work, to help focus on breaking down different parts of my swim, and just really putting a lot of time in the pool. Every session adds up, every pedal stroke adds up, every step on the run adds up. It's all it all accumulates to be able to manifest to be able to actually make it to the race day. What a beautiful freaking weather.
And I've got, let's see, yes, I'm checking. But I'm going to send you to Athlete Services after.
How many para-athletes are there in this race? You guys know? Are you allowed to
There's
tell
a
me?
good amount.
Yeah,
just because with the CAF.
Gotcha. Okay.
Probably upwards of like 45.
Yeah,
Holy
I'd
crap,
say
that's
like
awesome.
between 30 and 40.
Okay, so I got a deep field of people that I have to beat. I was injured in a work-related accident in March of 2012. I had a piece of equipment crush my foot, and then from there I was subsequently diagnosed with the worst chronic pain condition known to medical science. It's called complex regional pain syndrome. It feels like you are being constantly lit on fire and stabbed and crushed in a vice. It is incredibly, incredibly painful. Battled that for the better part of about 8.5 years. The first 6 years of battling that journey, it was limb salvage, and I was trying to repair my foot that was crushed. But unfortunately, after each one of those surgeries, that complex regional pain syndrome, that burning and stabbing sensation, it spread higher and higher up my limb. And the surgeries failed, nothing worked, everything was going wildly out of control, wasn't able to get in front of it. And I was given the opportunity to elect to amputate in 2018. I was given a 99% chance of amputating, or I was given a 99% chance of being completely pain-free if I amputated. So I decided I would move forward with it and just hit the reset button, and that everything would be completely fine, and just wear a prosthetic. I was told that I'd be able to run and walk and do all this, that, and the other. And unfortunately, the surgery had the exact opposite outcome. It caused the complex regional pain syndrome to spread even higher up my leg, went into my left hand, forearm, bicep, parts of my chest. At that time, doctors wouldn't even let me get my teeth clean without having my surgeon sign a release of liability because they were worried about it spreading into my face and into my brain. At that time, doctors were starting to throw around the word long-term medical care for the eventuality of the condition spreading throughout my entire body and shutting me down. So I went about a year and a half, in between a year and a half, 2 years, with battling just this horrible pain, traveling throughout my body, terrified, doctors not knowing, how it was that they were going to get this to stop. But I knew that I couldn't control the pain that I was having, but I could control my relationship to the pain, and I could control what it was that I was allowing myself to do and not do in terms of being active. So I started showing up to the gym, and I started redefining my wins and celebrating my victories, even if the win for that day was just going into the gym and sitting in the doorway. I had to celebrate that win. And at least I was off the couch, I was doing something different, and I had to understand that would create a snowball effect that over time would create momentum. After I would just get comfortable at sitting in the door of the gym, I got on an exercise bike and I just started pedaling with one foot, right? And just started understanding again, I was building momentum and I needed to celebrate that win and just understand that momentum, if I just kept doing it as often as I possibly could, that would get me to where it is that I wanted to be.
Charges. You're gonna have to leave it with us. We can't do it right now. We have other bikes in front, but he would check you in right here at the store.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never used these before, but very interested.
Do you want to try a pair on, see how they feel? See how
Sure.
they go?
Yeah, please.
What size and brand do you normally wear?
I have a Specialized, and I think it's like a 9.5.
You're 9.5.
So
Okay.
like 50 something.
All right. Have a seat. Let's start you out.
What can you tell me about this? I've seen Mohammed wear them.
Yeah. So, tell me about your bike now. How does that go?
So it's just a direct mount. I wear a shoe, SPDSL, into pedal.
Yeah, and then, but you're like the physical active mount. Your shoes are pre-attached, and you or no?
No, just normal.
Just normal. Okay. So, you can adjust the tightness of the wires here. Okay. So right now they feel pretty loose there, and so you can tighten these things up like this. If you need more than this can give you, you can do like a one-time adjustment by loosening this screw, tightening the wires where you need it, tighten it back down, and then you never have to touch it again. Gotcha. This shape of the shoe from here back is what gives the shoe its aerodynamic advantage. And so I'm an aerospace engineer, and the goal was to keep that airflow. The airflow is usually your toe down a little bit, so the airflow is kind of coming this way. And so the goal is to keep that attached along the shoe as long as possible, so that it makes the low pressure area behind your foot smaller, and the drag is basically high pressure versus low pressure. So the smaller we can make that, the less drag there is. We wind tunnel tested it, but so have a lot of other teams and athletes.
Yeah, they can make it really light that way too. I feel like you're talking about the individuality of it too would be that would be nice.
So part of what I'm trying to do also is, are you familiar with Cape Epic?
Yeah.
The bike race in South Africa?
Yep.
So I signed up for that race too, so wanting to try and see how we could make a team of athletes and obviously put it through its paces with that. But yeah, I think there's really nothing commercially on the market for a pair of cyclists to be able to have something that's rigid, that's aerodynamic. My cycling leg right now, it's posteriorly mounted to the back of my carbon fiber socket, and I have this going directly into the wind, and it's just nothing but like a plow.
Right.
Yeah. So how can we make something that's aerodynamic?
Yeah. It seems like it's definitely a solvable problem.
Yeah, this feels really good.
You want to put your weight over your cleat, like just, I don't know where your cleat position is, but kind of just imagine the way your pressure feels when you're pedaling.
Yeah, that feels good. Okay. And then quickly out. Sweet. What it is that I'm trying to create is called Vulcan movement, It's spelled VLCN MVMT. Vulcan being the only disabled Greek god. He was cast out of Mount Olympus, and it was said that he fell to earth and then had a lame foot, but he was also a metal worker and ended up creating the thunderbolt that helped Zeus battle the Trojans and then lock them in Hades. So essentially what it is that I'm trying to show is how you could use your disability to be your greatest superpower. And then that superpower has the opportunity to change the entire outcome of history.
Yeah, they talk about Rudy and like out west you're gonna find more of it.
We're guiding for yeah. But you just got done with Epic, right?
Yeah.
Dude, how was that?
It's the second time I've done it. Okay. It's brutal. Like truly a difficult race. This time around, it was like a little bit easier than when I did it with Sebastian Kienle in 2018 because like the guy I did it with is a little bit slower than me, and so I was like, it wasn't like super stressful physically, but it's still like a lot of time on the bike, and mountain bike is different. It just kind of beats you up, you know.
So I reached out to Jumping Kids. I've watched Cape Epic for a while, and it's been on my bucket list.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see if I could do it for 2027. I saw you and Matthew Marquardt do it, and I was like, so stoked to be able to talk to you about it.
Yeah. No, I think you'd enjoy it. Yeah, it's definitely do a lot of climbing, like, and just spend a lot of time on that bike because it's definitely they're long days, and like it's not like insanely technical, but it is. Like just a lot of cumulative load through the week, like I would say, and just really be careful about not getting sick because every year there's some kind of GI bug that's circulating through like the entire race area, and like more than half the people get it. And if you get that, it's just like it wrecks you. I mean, really depletes you and makes you like feel super weak. It just kind of complicates the effort. So if you can do anything you can to like not get that.
So with Mexico, it's the water, right? With South Africa, is it like something there?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. It's like, I don't know if it's food. I think it's everything. Like just hygiene in general is like not as good, and like it's just there's stuff everywhere. So yeah, definitely drink like a lot of water, and like just be careful about the foods you're eating. Maybe don't eat a lot of salad because it's probably washed with water.
David, I mean, I know he acknowledges that he has to do things a little bit differently, but he still considers himself equally competitive to the able-bodied athletes as well as to his para competitors, and just the way that he approaches it with this healthy sense of competition, I think is what's really needed with the para community, right? I mean, everyone needs something that they can lean into and be competitive with and really pull that spirit out of them. And I think that David and his attitude and approach to it, and all of the people that he's met along the way, Casey's amazing, we met some amazing para athletes, they all feel the same way that David does about wanting to be competitive in these sports. And it's just really easy to get pulled into their excitement and enthusiasm. And it's a beautiful thing to watch too, because that at least looking from the outside, you assume they have these challenges that you would probably have a hard time navigating if it were you. And the way that they navigate those challenges with such just appreciation is really a beautiful thing to watch and to be a part of.
Man, it is a beautiful freaking day.
We should be good after that.
Okay, yeah, so look at the waves. It's like they look a little bit gnarly, but okay, so basically just walk out into the waves and to get past them.
Yeah, get pummeled for a little bit, do some duck dives, and yeah, we should be good from there.
Okay, so basically what I was saying. All right, I didn't know there was somewhere else. I was looking forward, just preparing to go out past the wave. So, okay, cool. I just walked out here into the bathroom, and I was just thinking about that.
Yep, no, it's unfortunately just going to be a little sketchy. But yeah, we'll be good.
Okay.
All right, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where Heather is at, and then we'll be on our way there. Apologies for making you wait, dude. Sorry. I hope it's not holding me up.
No, all good, man. I'll see you in a little bit.
Cool. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
I didn't see this morning. Yeah, it feels great.
So you want to jump in?
We can give it a shot.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go, I guess, we'll try to walk out here and get out there in between the surfers, or?
Sure. Yeah, I think we could find a little spot between. Hopefully this burns off quick. Whenever I do a lot of these races, I always kind of like go around and do a limb check of like who's my competition kind of thing. And I saw Casey in St. George at a race at the Ironman 70.3 last 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago. Yeah, and I saw him at a coffee shop, and I was like, is this guy my competition? So I went up and I introduced myself and got to talking, and now he wasn't racing that day, but now he has started racing, and 70.3 last year was your first, right?
Yep. St. George.
So how many have you done now?
This will be my fourth, so I did 3 last year.
Awesome.
This course is one of my favorites. It used to start with a beach run-in and now starts in the harbor, so it's a little bit of an easier swim than it used to be, but typically the water is very cold. This year it's a lot warmer than usual, but it's a pretty standard swim. And then the bike course is quite challenging. There's lots of rough roads and there's a lot of hills, especially in the middle part of the bike course. So that's where it's going to be challenging for people who aren't fully prepared for that, where they might burn too much energy early in the race and then struggle really bad getting up those long steep climbs that come in at like mile 30. So that's definitely a challenging part of the course. The run has some rolling hills and some short steep hills. Typically it's not too hot, so conditions wise it's pretty nice, but it's not really a fast race course overall. Like the times are never that fast, and I think it's because that bike course is so challenging. The roads tend to be a little bit rougher, and yeah, it's just kind of that dense sea area you get. It's not super fast out on that bike course.
I think I confirmed with David earlier this week. He's like, no, it's Saturday. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
No, he's wearing a shirt under.
Down. Straight down. Keep going.
Right, let's see what you're trying to do.
Perfect. Just hold. I think we're gonna get lucky with some beautiful weather. This is gonna be a great race. Yeah, my hydration bottle sucks for keeping liquids in it, which sucks. And same thing, it just spills everywhere. It's like just nothing but sugar everywhere. Yeah,
Newcastle Mill was really bad.
yeah.
All those speed bumps.
These roads here, they're pretty washboardy. You know, like a bunch of tanks drive on them every day, so they're garbage.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm here to be careful.
Yeah.
When you go through the Green Base area, like, it's pretty bad.
Good shit. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Is that Willie?
Hey, brother.
What's up, dude? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, man, another beautiful day. Can't complain. I was hoping I was going to see you again.
Oh, really?
It's been a little while, yeah.
you sure?
Absolutely, man.
Most
I love seeing you on the course.
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing really good, really
Yeah.
good. How about you?
You look like you're ready to rock and roll.
I'm trying to be, man.
Yeah, you got the helmet, man.
I mean, I look fast.
Well, that's all you have to be.
Right.
Yeah, and then have a lot of excuses.
Absolutely.
And if you have a lot of excuses and you look fast, you're gonna have a great day.
That's really all that matters, right?
Yeah, there's no
The
failing.
look is just like 80% of it.
The guy says to me just now, he goes, are you gonna put a trash bag on your shirt? And I go, no, I'm pretty much a slob.
Right.
Well, I guess it's gonna be wet today.
Is it?
That's what they say about the moisture.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're coming out of the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, I could understand for the electronics and what the. Yeah.
Well, that thing doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's like 1976.
Yeah.
But it's a good bike. Like we swim right here, right? So we're over here this year.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago when I saw you. I guess.
Yeah. So 2 years ago we even had it over here.
Yeah. And then last year was it back over here?
No. They ended up changing it, I think, permanently, probably like 3 years ago, just because obviously the break is unpredictable where this is.
Yeah.
Right. So. And I think less stingrays over
Well,
here too.
for me, what I like is that I like to look at something that makes it so I don't have to sight.
Right,
Like, okay,
right.
there's a boat. Don't hit the boat.
Yeah. Well, on the way back, a good building to sight to is that big white one,
because
right?
you're out over here, right?
Yeah. So we're going to be sighting back into the sun, so it's going to make it hard to see the buoy. So aim for
Are you
that.
going out early?
Yeah.
So we're like 140, 150. I'm sorry, 650.
Yeah, I'd probably shoot for somewhere around like 650 to like 710.
Yeah, that's cool. Then we can be done a bit earlier.
Absolutely. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. Tomorrow, right? It's going to be a hot day.
Yeah.
The world of endurance sports for a para-athlete is obviously incredibly niche. This world, even if you have all of your body parts and you're not a para-athlete and you're an able-bodied athlete, it's very niche. So you can imagine being a para-athlete, it's even smaller. So with that, you create an opportunity to reach out to other athletes that are also doing the same, or I want friends that look like me that are also having the same challenges and wearing prosthetics and so on, to find, I call it like medicine and therapy in endurance sports, and also community. Community for a para-endurance athlete is absolutely massive. That representation at the start lines is what creates the conversation of equity and shows what we're able to do, and starts breaking down barriers and all that great stuff. So I really do my best to reach out to a lot of the para athletes and try and create opportunities for races and discussion and how we can move things forward. And yeah, just really fortunate to be a part of a large community all over the world, really, of athletes, with different varying levels of disability that are taking on some of these incredible challenges, and just not just in triathlon, but in endurance running, in UTMB racing and cycling, everything across the board. It's just, it's a very, I don't want to just use the word inspiring, but it's incredibly motivating to me. It helps push me forward in everything it is that I do, and I just want to continue to build and thrive on that really healthy community of endurance sports. So it's a nice bike ride. Bike ride's kind of punishing.
How long is it going to take you to do this?
I think I average somewhere around like 3 hours.
3 hours?
So,
Yeah,
I mean it's a good course. It's got some good climbing to it.
Yeah.
The run's beautiful though. You're gonna enjoy the run so much. Like
I'm jealous. I would have been doing I would have done it with you.
Well,
I
next
didn't know
year.
that. Next year. Yeah.
Do you have a way I can get a hold of you?
Well, no,
on
I'm
social?
connected with Nico though.
Nico,
You mean for next time? Yeah.
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 Awesome. Right on, dude. Oh yeah, I have to reach
Good to meet
out.
you, man. I'll see you tomorrow then. Huh?
All right, everybody, so I'm going to walk you through what race morning for Oceanside 70.3 is going to look like. So I'm going to be wearing my Zoot Ombre kit. I love this kit. Zoot makes a great product. I have my goggles. I also have perforated eardrums, so I have to wear earplugs. I use this to waterproof my legs. So I as an amputee, I have a suspension sleeve that I wear. So I will take off my leg like this, put this on, put this over, and now it waterproofs all of this. So when I get out of the water, I put that up, take that off, put this on, and then I go. So that is how I do it when I have my running blade on. I'll attach my running blade, but we'll get there. So kit, goggles, earplugs, Gooch Goo. My dudes over at Gooch Goo make an awesome product. All natural. I use this as a chamois cream. I also put this around my neck too. It's all natural chemical or all natural products, so works absolutely great. This is my tracker, so I'm going to wear this around the only ankle that I have. And then when I get out of the swim, I'm going to be jumping on the bike. So on the bike on this course, we will need to wear a race belt to identify ourselves because we do go on Camp Pendleton's active base, military base. So I have to wear this. This is going to be the fueling source that I have while I'm on the bike. So I'm going to put 500 milligrams of sodium in here. I'll also have, as I described, another bottle with 500 milligrams of Precision Fuel and Hydration's sodium. I'm going to take 100 milligrams of caffeine as I'm getting on the bike. This stuff is great, nice little energy source. I'm going to bring this just in case I need to. So I'm going to have about 360 grams of carbs while I'm on the bike. Maybe a little bit shy of that, we'll see. But yeah, definitely going to aim for somewhere around 320 to like 340. But we'll see. Gonna have my H2O audio headphones right before the race just to jam out, get in the right mood. Got some extra fuel, got my SRAM battery in here. I don't need that. While I am on the run, I'm gonna be wearing my Rudy Project sunglasses, and then I'm gonna have probably about 120 grams of carbs while I'm on the run. 60 grams of carbs an hour, split between, again, another caffeinated gel and a Precision Fuel and Hydration Flow Gel. I'm also going to be wearing their hat, got a couple stickers from them. I'm going to be attaching this running blade, also wearing the Hoka Rocket X2s. I'm going to take this foot off, put this foot on, and then that is going to be my running blade. I also got my cycling leg all set up too, just a Phil Hour posterior mounted running blade. I'm sure you guys probably saw it earlier on in the video while I was cycling. But I just have a pull noodle covering and acting as a wind fairing. Hopefully it's to some degree of the sound leg that I have. And then I just have an aero sleeve over it to try and make it slightly more aerodynamic. But yeah, that is my setup for Oceanside, and I think I have everything set. I got my fueling, I got my sodium, I got my hydration, I got my carbs, and yeah. Hopefully this is going to lead to everything I need for a successful, fun, great day, and yeah, just going to have a lot of fun with it.
I just want to see the folks that we've brought here have a really good experience, positive outcomes of
perseverance. You know, there's always this sport is really good at showing you that you can take a positive out of a lot of bad parts of the race, because at certain points you're going to go to plan A, B, C, D, and who knows, like you might have a flat tire, you may forget your nutrition, you may have to have a mental weak point where some trauma is going to start to take over. So I think for myself and for David especially, I hope it's an opportunity to grow, even if it's by a small margin, and it's certainly a chance to look around and still on a bad day to know that you're out there doing what you've chosen to do. You're riding a bike, or you're on some shoes, or you're swimming in a place that you've put yourself into, you're in control, and there's got to be some like large amount of responsibility to take care of others at the same time, and encourage and show up, because it's a solo race that we all do together, and I think that's really what makes this community special, and that's certainly what's kept me around for so long. I mean, I'm about to turn 40, and you know, it's not any easier as you age, but certainly it's something that you can still thrive in just because it's a good mindset.
How'd you get here this morning?
We drove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Nick and Jackson had a like pro parking pass, so we just drove and parked up right behind that tunnel that we came through. Nice. So made it easy.
Hey, thanks for coming to lunch yesterday.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for having us.
That's a good group.
Always a pleasure. Love seeing what you guys are doing. So
it's fun stuff. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys.
The run portion of this, I mean, you've done it before.
Yeah.
Like, it's such
sucks
a fun
balls. Only that stupid freaking.
There's no shade.
To the pier?
No, the pier. The pier. Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah. There's no shade, direct sunlight the entire time.
I think we'll be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Well, and then you're gonna be fast up by around 10:30. You're gonna be riding for.
I hope so, dude. We'll see about that.
Yeah,
I'm hoping for about like somewhere around a 3-hour run or a 3-hour bike. But yeah, we'll see.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll probably be at 3, right? I think.
That is incredibly loose.
I'm just tired of running.
That's what we are for, okay? Just warming up. It's part of being a triathlete.
Thank you.
Alright, athletes, you're going to see some moves on one shoulder. Left shoulder going in there.
Good time. That was a beautiful swim. I feel like I had a good time.
I think you did.
I feel like my time was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Thank you.
Mr. Bob Bell! He's your buddy. Here my legs. He's everybody's buddy. Bob Bell!
It was 35:30.
Yeah, that was a great swim for me then.
Hell yeah.
All right, 56 miles. Let's go. Come on, fucker.
We had a belt.
All right, I'll see you guys in about 3 hours.
Kick ass, dude.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Kisses, baby. Kisses. Come here. Love you.
here.
That was fun. Man, that's hot.
But those 2 layers that we did, they're gonna go down. Yeah, get moving. Come on.
Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I think this leg is officially busted. My splinter. Let's go run a half marathon.
Good luck, dude. Appreciate it.
She knew.
Yeah.
She knew. But we thank us all for letting her get that far. Get up top.
This is the fight. This is when everything is hurting. This is when my body is telling me to sit down and take off my leg. This is when everybody is passing me. This is when it is so easy for everything to go in that direction of like beat the crap out of myself for everything that's going wrong. And I know that when I can flip the script of that and make every single one of those a win for me and focus on gratitude, focus on pushing, focus on everything it's taken, all of the good and the bad things that I've had to fight through to get me to this moment. I've fought for this pain for so long, and this pain for me is the greatest gift. So as quickly as I can understand that and flip that script and understand that this pain is a really, really good pain. So running to the finish line, I was looking at the beach and I was looking at the water and I was just focusing on gratitude and just saying thank you. Just thank you for everything it's taken to get me here. Again, I was in a shit ton of pain. Everything fucking hurt. And all I wanted to do was take my leg off, and it was just focusing on all of the good things is what brought me to the finish line. So, you know, I get into the chute and I see the red carpet, I see the Ironman logos, and I know that if I can give it everything I have right now, then I would have left everything on the course. I wouldn't say that my boulder is up the hill. I would say that I'm still on the hill, and I love it, but I have redefined what that hill and that challenge is, that is not a negative thing. Like I do not ever want the boulder that I'm constantly pushing to ever go downhill, because then I'm probably doing something wrong. Like if I get too comfortable, I probably need to recheck what it is that I'm doing, and I'm probably not challenging myself enough, and which means that I'm probably leaving room on the table for personal and professional growth, right? So like I love that hill. I always want to be climbing that hill. We all have a mountain to climb, and I think that once we start climbing that mountain and going on that journey, that's where the strength is, that's where the medicine is, that's where everything that I've ever looked for has been, is just on the journey of climbing that mountain and pushing that boulder up that mountain. So I really hope that I never stop with that pursuit of pushing that boulder up the mountain, because that's where growth is.